welcome back to the channel. I've decided now the bumper I was just going to put back on, but when I've looked at it, it's all, the paint's come off and it's not brilliant. So really, as the fact I'm doing the whole car, I just feel that I'm better off just stripping the bumper down and clearing it all out and just repainting it all. So this is the point. I'm going to start stripping it apart, so I'll just show you the bumper quickly. So you've got to take all the ducting off, all the ducts got to come off. I'm basically going to repaint all the grills, that's what I'm going to do. But you can see on the back of it, this is all a bit rusty. It's not quite as good as I thought it was. I did it before, like I said, I did it about 7 years ago, stripped all the bumper apart, but as I'm doing everything else, really, I think that I should do this. I put the bumper on and I just wasn't happy with it. It didn't look as clean as the rest of the car, so all this has got to come off and get it repainted. So let's get stripping. Right, that's the ducts off. So we've got this off on both sides. That's all ready. They're down here, ready to be painted. So now we got to get on with the centre section. Okay, so that's the centre bit out in the bottom there. So now we've got to do the top part. And so you've got 2 bolts on this side, 2 little screws at the top, one on that side, one on that side, and then 2 more on this side, and then the whole section comes out. You've also got to take, if you're going to paint it all, you've got to take these the intercooler spray off. So there's one there and there's one there, but you can do all that once it's off the car. Right, so like I said, you've got to take the intercooler sprays off. They are on these, so I'll just quickly show you. So if you look at there, you can see them on there and you can see them on there as well. So those just need to come off, and sometimes they block off and you've just got to blow them through with an airline. But I did that a little while back, but I have tested them and they're okay, because when I had hot weather, I had the automatic intercooler spray on and that was coming through. So we'll just quickly take those off. Knock those off. Last thing you've got to take off really is the Mitsubishi badge. Obviously you can't paint that with the rest of it on, so that one's got to come off. So we'll just take that one off. And that's it. Right, that's the bumper all stripped down. Not much to it now. It looks a bit boring. So we'll get on and get those parts rubbed down, and then we'll get on and paint them and see what they look like. Right, it's all put back together. Battery's all connected. Got the battery on charge now. I think that cranking of the engine has worn the battery down a bit, so we just need to charge that back up. Just got one little problem I've got with it at the moment, which I'm trying to sort out. I don't really know why it's like it. But I've got a problem with the wing. So if you have a look at this. So if you look under there, there seems to be a piece missing for some reason. Don't actually know why. I think it's just got a bit corroded and it's gone away. So what we need to do is try and, there's a piece in there. So my plan is to try and put a piece in there. We're going to try and make a piece that fits in there. I'm going to rivet up in there, drill that, and then so make a little plate to go in there. So we'll get that plate made and then we'll see if we can get it fitted. So I got some old piece of sheet steel, and some old tin snips which I had from a vintage project that we worked on years ago. So my plan is to cut a piece out of here, and then we'll see if we can fit that on. Okay, so we cut that piece out. There it is there. This is the plan here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clamp that in place on that wing, and then I'll have to drill up from underside, and then we'll have to take it back to the vise, drill the hole so I can rivet that on. It's been like that for about 5 years, 6 years. Did a bit of a quick fix on it originally when I took the bumper off last time, but I want something on there this time that's proper lasting and proper fitting, because it was down, just hanging down slightly on the driver's side. So we just need to rectify that. So we'll get that fitted, get it drilled, and see if we can get it fitted all right. Right, let's get a bit of the plate in there. Try and fill it in. We're going to clamp it in with these to hold it in place, and then I can drill up underneath. Now this is not something you really want to do, take a drill to your expensive car, but in this instance I don't have a choice, so I've got to do this, otherwise I can't get it fixed and can't get it sorted. Right, we've got that marked, so we're going to just take that back over to the vise and get that drilled. All drilled, so we get that fitted on the car. Right, so we're all ready to fit it. Got my trusty rivet gun and the plate, so we'll get that in and we'll get that clipped up with these, and then that problem might go away. The only problem I'm going to have, obviously, I'm going to have to drill this end once got it in there, once it's got the bumper on, because at the moment I can measure it from the other side, which I'll have a look in a minute, but sometimes things are different, so I'd rather just offer the bumper up when we come to fit the bumper, and then I can just drill a hole, put a little self-tapper in it, and problem solved. So let's go. One down. Try and move a little bit. Do you know what? I love a good resto. Fitted that in. For some reason, it's not quite right, so we just got to run the drill up and sort it out. Problem solved. Oh. Job done.
Several days later, thanks to COVID.
Right, finally back. Got rid of the COVID. Lovely that was. Nothing like a nice poorly illness at this time of year. So what I've been doing basically, whilst I've been poorly. I've tinkering in the garage. I'm not a sort of person to sit still really. So we have jumped forward a little bit. So I've got all the bumper fitted and everything back on the car. So it's all fitted back and it looks pretty much back to normal. So I'm just going to quickly show you where we are. Okay, so there it is. The bumper's all fitted. It's all fitted back on. All the grills I painted, or I said I was going to paint, that's all painted on there. Looks good. Got the Cusco brace behind. Got the bottom ones as well. They're all painted as well. So it's all fitted back on. Did have a little bit of problems fitting it back on. Just had to do a couple more checks and a couple more changes to it. But so it's all fitted back on. It looks mint. Got the number plate back on, so it looks brilliant now. So the next thing to do is to get on with tidying it up and get it all cleaned up and get it all sorted out. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.